YouTube. How's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is up, guys? My name is Amy. So I was really channeled to do how does Divine Masculine feel today, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you're seeing this. So I pulled out my deck to do this reading. So one second. So let's get going. So this is interesting. The first card says a lot of signs are pointing to you lately. I believe that Divine Masculine is in this place right now where he is probably seeing your name, probably seeing things that remind him of you, probably listening to songs or watching movies or something on the line of stuff that you probably did with Divine Masculine, listened to, went places, like everything is adding up to you. And I feel what's happening is in his mind, or however it resonates, is that he's kind of like, oh my God, why can't I get her out of my mind? Why can't I get her out of my brain? Why is everything pointing to her? Or however, I like Divine Masculine as him, Divine Feminine as her, but it's however you take it. But that's how I feel. I'm kind of in this place where I'm hearing, how is it that everything that I see reminds me of you? I want to go through all of the ups and downs with you. Yeah, like the Divine Masculine's like, there is no one else for me but you. When I think about my future, when I think about what it is that I want, it's always been you. And I feel like I don't want anyone else. I don't want to build with anyone else. I don't want to go to anyone else. I don't want to lean on anyone else. I don't want to vent to anyone else. I don't want to love anyone else. I want my ups and downs with you. And I feel a sense of being frustrated because it's like he wants this so bad, but he's just unsure of how to connect, how to bring this back together. So he's kind of like, what do I do? Because I know what my heart is telling me and I know what the signs are showing me, but how do I move away from that? How do I not necessarily move away from that, but how do I get this to just come together? I'm so ready for it to just come together. Okay? Divine Masculine says, look, I want to make this right. I want to make this right. Because he says, turns out all I ever needed was you. And I think the reflection period, the time apart, the separation, him walking away, him ghosting, has really shown him that he kind of needed to take a step back in order to realize that, like, you were all he ever needed. You were all he ever wanted. And I think that's why he's coming forward and saying, look, I want to make this right. I want to fix my wrongdoings. I want to go through all of my ups and downs with you because everything lately in my life has just been pointing to you, has been pointing to us, has been pointing to this connection. Right? So he's like, I don't want you to feel like I never think of you. I don't want you to feel like I never have you on my mind because you are never far from my mind. But there are just some things in my life right now that are taking me away from this connection. They're taking me away from this. But I need you to please be patient. Okay? So let's backtrack for a second. So Divine Masculine's having signs when it comes to you. You are on his mind. But where he is, or however you want to flip that, is that there are things in his life right now that are occupying him to be over here instead of coming into communication or into union with you. So it's not that divine masculine doesn't care, because he says, baby, I miss you. So you were definitely on his mind all the time. And I get this, like, again, I get this feeling of being annoyed. Like, I feel like he's like, oh my God, I just want to reach out to her. I want to talk to her. I want to tell her how I feel because I freaking miss her. But I have all this other stuff that I'm trying to work through right now. And it's like, I can't be in all these different places. And I feel like for whatever reason, he had to go deal with this stuff first in order to come back and be the man that you needed him to be. Because he's lost without you. Again, he doesn't want anyone else but you. I hope you guys don't feel like, you know, your DM is with other people. And he could be. I can't say that, you know, all DMs aren't. But even if he is, he knows that it's you that he wants. It's you that he's always needed, right? So he's lost without you. He's also in his head. But he knows this is true love. He knows that there's no other person, there's no other romantic partner, there's no other connection that he rather be with. You are his true love. You are his one and only. I want to wrap you up in my arms, keep you safe, and hold you forever. Yeah, because he knows. He knows you are it. He knows that there's nothing... No one else can touch you. No one else can tap you. No one else can compare to you. You came into his life and you gave him the courage to fight. You came into his life and you knocked down his walls and you showed him unconditional love from the beginning. You were loyal. You were always there. And that was something that he never had in his life before. He never had anyone that he could turn to. He never had anyone that he could really lean on until he met you. And now he's like, when I'm with you, I feel safe. I want to hold you forever. I want to love you. But I'm in my feelings. Because he's got so much other stuff going on right now. And it says, I need some more time. I need to go on my own way for a while. But this isn't because of you, Divine Feminine. This is because Divine Masculine has other areas of his life that he's working on. But in order for him to be the person you need him to be, he needs to work on these other areas. He needs to work on these connections over here. He needs to go do what he needs to do so that he can come back and be the person he wants to be for you. Because he knows he hasn't been. He hasn't been the person that you need him to be. And that angers him. That upsets him that he can't be what you need him to be right now. But his love for you is unconditional. His heart, his mind, his body, his soul, everything is all you. He's doing, in his heart, I just heard this, in his heart, he's doing everything he can do right now to possibly make sure that you are okay. So what do I mean by that? I mean, like, he is going over here to work on the areas of his life he knows he needs to work on. Because if he was to come and be with you right now, those other, I don't want to say they're options, but those other challenges, those other obstacles that he's facing right now, it would cause a strain in y'all's relationship right now. So he's kind of like, look, I need to go over here. I don't want to. I want to be here with you. I want to have union with you. I want to be in love with you. I want to grow with you. I want to evolve with you. I want to have that relationship that I know you deserve. But right now my mind is in so many other places and I'm trying to get control of that. And until I can get control of that, I can't be what you need. But that does not mean that I don't miss you. That does not mean that I don't love you. It does not mean that I'm over here dealing with other people in a romantic situation. I mean, for some DMs it could be, but he has lessons that he needs to learn, and he knows he needs to learn them if he wants to come back and be with you. And that's honestly what I have. And I don't think it's a bad reading, guys. I think that he's being straightforward and honest, that he knows that you are it. He knows he loves you. He knows he needs to make this right. He knows that you are all he's ever wanted, all he's ever needed. But he's got to go and do what he needs to do in order to come back and be what you need him to be. All right, so I don't know if this helps you today, but that is what came through. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.